Hello everyone, I hope you have enjoyed the part 1 of this video. So let's begin with the part 2. In this we will try to cover all the essential components that will help you to complete your research project using Consensus AI. So without any further delay, I'll start the video. But before creating this video, a huge shout out to our sponsors, Consensus, who are providing support to our channel for creating these amazing videos, and you are getting benefited from that. If you are not aware what Consensus is, it is a quick video for you that will introduce Consensus for your research. Meet Consensus, the intelligent way to search for scientific research. Type in a question and let Consensus instantly sort and summarize trusted research findings all in one place. No more endless scrolling. With Consensus, you find what you need fast, clear, and verified. Compare studies effortlessly. Consensus allows you to analyze research from various sources side by side, helping you to make informed decisions quickly. Personalize your research experience. Create profiles that save your preferences, making it easier to access your most relevant topics. Collaborate seamlessly. Share your findings with colleagues and collaborate in real time, ensuring everyone is on the same page. Get Consensus today and simplify your research journey. Okay, let's design our own hypothesis. Okay, let's design a prompt which will help us to get specific hypothesis on this particular research topic. So provide hypothesis on novel natural anti-quorum sensing compounds against P. aeruginosa. I think this can be refined a little bit more, but basic prompt could be like this. So let's see what kind of results we are getting. So we are getting results in the form of different hypotheses. So hypothesis on novel anti-quorum sensing natural compounds against Pseudomonas aeruginosa. First one is they are giving the example of specific phytochemicals, and in this case, right, there are various other phytochemicals. They are providing the information on those, and you can design your experiments on those. Probably there is a knowledge gap in this one. And let's also put one keyword right over here on the knowledge gap, because provide hypothesis on the knowledge gap I think you can refine this more. All right, so as you can see in the hypothesis section, I'm getting the precise molecular interaction pathways through which these compounds exert their quorum sensing activity effect. So there is probably a huge gap in this area where people are not aware of the mechanism how those compounds are exerting their effect. So in your research project, it's a good idea that you put the mechanism, investigating the mechanism of anti-quorum sensing activity, and we'll see what kind of methods. That is the next section. What kind of methods we should be putting over there. Next is potential for synergistic effect with these compounds in combination with other compounds or conventional antibiotics. Great. So this can give us a good idea that we can also have something in our methodology where we can put the synergistic activity of these compounds along with the conventional antibiotics. Next is long-term efficacy and safety in clinical settings. So probably there is not much literature available where those compounds are taken up to the actual scenario where they are being used in clinical trial. Maybe many of the drugs that are being identified, they are not suitable for the clinical trial. So there is a huge gap in that particular area. So those quorum sensing inhibitors are not matching up to the standards of the antibiotics. So there is a gap in that particular area, and a lot of research is required to fill that gap. So you can add on that those compounds will be tested in the clinical setting if that is appropriate for your organization to do. So I think we got a very good layout of all those things. I'll just summarize again. With Consensus, you can identify research questions. What are your research questions? You can identify new research questions in that area also. Second one is you need to identify the literature gap. That we have also done. We have identified that what are the compounds that are available and what are the gaps. For example, the mechanism is not known. For example, there's synergistic activity with other antimicrobial compounds that is not known. Next is you need to identify the methods. So that is where we want to now work on, right? So we need to identify what are the methods that should be there in our research project. This is how you need to complete your research projects. So I'm not going to tell you that you just take the information from there. I have made videos on how to formulate, introduction, how to create methodology, how to write results. Please watch those videos. They are already available in my channel in the research playlist. Go and watch those videos. That will help you how to design your entire research proposal. But right over here, I'm telling you how to fill those sections, from where you will get the correct information and how you're going to draw that entire layout for your research project. Okay, so the last thing is, now we need to identify the methods, right? So you can also put, I'm just writing over here, I'm just exploring things, and you can do the same thing. Identify the methods, right? So you can write down, list out the methods for anti-quorum sensing activity detection, because probably that is the method you will be putting in your research project, and it will tell you that what are the latest methods, what are the advanced methods, because many of the people, they are using the conventional biochemical based assay. Here you can find out updated assays, for example, bioassay with indicator stains. I mean, we have done that in our research papers. You can find out all those methods in our papers also. We have used Chromobacterium volaceum, this strain. We have used Agrobacterium tumefaciens, and you can actually see, you can use these and also do the estimation on virulence factors. This gives you a very good idea. So the starting output that you're getting is very, very good. And basically you can use these biosensor strains, and then you can identify the virulence activity. Phytochemical analysis. Now, because you are working with a natural compound, probably you are working with extract. So in this one, what will happen? That first you will identify the natural compounds. For example, go and find out in literature what are the plants that are active against various bacteria, and find out which are the plants that are active against Pseudomonas aeruginosa. Now you have the list of all those plants. Now see how many are already been explored for anti-quorum sensing activity. That those particular plants should go out from your research project, and you will select only those plants who are not being identified, but they are still active against Pseudomonas aeruginosa. So that gives you a very good, valid point to start with. Next is you perform the characterization of all the extracts that you are preparing. So extract preparation, you can also get the information how to prepare the extract of those plants. After that, you have to characterize it. Without characterization, you are not going to publish the paper. No journal will accept that. Only just the biological activity of extract you have to characterize, and that is what it's been given over here. You can use UPLC, you can use GCMS, and that will profile the compound. You can use LCMS also for characterization of the compounds. And then you have whole cell bioreporter assay, you have crystal wallet staining assay that you can use for biofilm estimation, because quorum sensing is linked with biofilm. So you can use CLSM, which is confocal laser scanning electron microscopy, you can use electron microscopy just to see what is the architecture of biofilm. For example, you can use scanning electron microscopy to see the three-dimensional architecture of the biofilm. You can use confocal laser scanning electron microscopy to see again the three-dimension, but it can also give you the information on how many live and dead cells are there, because you can use different strains. I'll not go into that one, but see, the information, the expertise is always required. The input from the expertise is always required, but you are getting really, really good methods from here. Then you do the QSAR analysis. So probably for this one, you need to collaborate with the pharmacy people. If you are able to do this, there are tutorials available, and you should do this quantitative structure activity relationship analysis. Very, very good method that you can incorporate in your project, that will make it more interdisciplinary. And then further, there are so many other things that you can do that are being provided. And if, for example, this can fill a lot of things in your research project, right? For UG, PG research project, I think that is really good. But further, you can also use in silico methods. Okay, so let's use in silico methods for anti-quorum sensing activity detection as a prompt. In this one, what will happen that you will be provided multiple in silico methods that you can use in your project. For example, molecular docking, screening, virtual screening for quorum sensing inhibitors. That is one of the method you should use. And then you can see application and implications. So I think see, now you can clearly see, you can also identify more methods apart from in vitro, but there is one method that is not being mentioned right over here, which is molecular dynamic simulation. So you can also use that after performing the molecular docking analysis. You can understand the stability of that particular complex, which is inhibitors and the receptor. So in this way, you should be able to design a good research project in the area of anti-quorum sensing compounds. In the same process, in the same way, you can follow this particular process for any other research topic, any other area. As long as you do a little bit basic research by using consensus, you can also get that information, the basic information, and then you design your research project and then have a particular Google document or Word document open where you keep writing those things down, and then you will have a nice layout of your research project ready for your submission, probably to your supervisors, not to the funding agency, because it is likely is going to get rejected if you straight away go from AI to the funding agency. That is not acceptable. You need to put input from the experts. You need to give your project to for peer review from your supervisors and other experts. After that, refine it, again review it, get feedback from as many as people you can get, because that is going to help your project become much better and suitable for the funding agency to accept. Next thing is, whenever you write a project, do not please forget to cite the references, because here you can see every time any information is getting out, you have a particular reference is being mentioned right over here, and you can directly get the reference from Consensus AI. How? I'll show you this last step, where you can just click on that particular article. The article is going to open up, and then you can get the reference from this tab, which is Cite tab. If I click on that one, I'll get the citation. You can copy that. If you want different formats, you can get MLA. You have BibTeX format. There are so many formats you can get, and then you can basically also download the .ris file, which can be used directly by Mendeley, and you should be able to add that reference in your research project. Without reference, you are going to commit a very serious crime when you write a research project or any other document related to research. So please cite the valid references, cite the updated references. That are going to help you a lot, because reviewers are going to look for those references. So I think that was all, and I hope that this video was helpful for you to understand the process of formulating the research project, especially by using AI. You will find a lot of videos on this particular topic, but this will be probably the first video where I'm trying to show you how you can use Consensus AI to create your research project. And this is the time, my dear friends, this is the time where we should all be using AI ethically and effectively to design more research project, better research project. And remember that AI is there to help you. AI just is there to provide you some help so that you can become more efficient, but AI is not going to invent something new for you. That is something you have to do. So the idea of getting a new knowledge or idea that is really weird, that can be very noble, will always come from humans. It's not going to come from AI, because probably AI is getting trained on the data that we provide. So the right now the capability of AI to find out very innovative ideas is limited. So that capability lies within humans. So please make use of that one, along with the help of AI tools that are available for your help. With that note, I'll just conclude this video. I'll meet you in the next one. Till then, take care, everyone.